Joe, that's a Hall of Fame terrible take right there.
No, it's not. It's true. It's so true.
I was right, by the way.
Boy just choked. Straight women booty and let the ball go.
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you.
LeBron James
puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound box. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Irving and Curry. One-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
Oh, yeah, but we'll get to explaining and debating in a second. Joe,
Hey,
how we
Hey.
feeling?
living.
How we feeling?
Can't complain. We here. We here.
Made it.
How you feeling? Hey, we made it.
Far.
Made
Oh,
it
you know
somewhere.
I'm feeling electric right now, Joe. You know I'm feeling electric
Man.
right now.
Not gonna even make the
Come on
playoff.
now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We gotta lead the show
I'm
off,
saying.
Joe, with the big news from last night. My boy Bam dropping 83 of
Yeah.
them things on the Washington Wizards. Bam was cooking from the start.
It don't matter who he plays against. Hey, 83,
Oh, yeah,
83.
83. If it was so easy,
Rashad
someone
McCants
else would have done it.
couldn't do it, but Bam could.
Kobe's
Shit.
81. Yeah, he's got to update his conversation. Bam's 83. No. Okay.
No one's gonna do that. That's the shameful part, and no one's gonna do that.
Ah, fuck that. If I'm
ridiculous,
throwing
man.
away trash, Bam.
I know we haven't even brought it up yet, but it's ridiculous.
Bam.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Yeah, you're gonna be throwing up trash.
Bam.
That's crazy. Yeah, you better take a free throw.
Yeah, I'll set my feet.
Hey,
No,
man,
that's big
respect
news.
him
Bam
for-
drops 83, which is the second highest total in NBA history, two more than Kobe's 81, which happened 20 years ago.
Can we say it's the highest scoring? Come on, bro.
highest televised scoring output.
I'm not buying it. I just saw video footage of Wilt Chamberlain in high school, but we don't have no footage of him scoring 100 points.
Let's move past that. Let's get on to the game.
I'm just saying. Come on now.
Because Joe, I got to tell you, I
was
was
ugly.
so annoyed by the conversation that then surrounded this historic feat. Like, I don't care what you say about it, how we got it, whatever.
Happened
It
so
is
fast
historic,
too.
and it's like people act like, oh well, they're trying to invalidate what he had to. You can't just accidentally get into 83 points. Like, to even be in the position. Well, let's just get to the point. The ending was ugly. The ending of that game was ugly. It was not fun to watch.
A lot of 10-point games are ugly in the NBA at the end.
Yeah, I mean, this was
shit.
objectively like atrocious. Like, it was
Dude, it's
objectively
history. Who
atrocious
cares?
to watch. But at the end of the day, the Heat were trying to feed Bam so he could go for second all time. And then the part that I found atrocious was not Bam and not what the Heat did, but the way that the Wizards were defending him for much longer than the last 3 minutes of the game, but almost
They
the
didn't even
entirety of
try,
the fourth
bro.
quarter. I mean, they're doubling him from like the jump, triple teaming him at times, full court. I mean, they were the ones not playing basketball.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. Hey, at least they tried to not let him get the record.
Yeah, I mean, there's a degree to that, but like you're intentionally like people want to talk about the Heat intentionally fouling to make sure there was more possession.
They were doing some shit.
How about
too.
the Wizards intentionally fouling other players on the Heat so Bam can't shoot? Like, to me, that's the more egregious piece of that.
I actually don't
The
have it.
Wizards
I'm
are
petty.
dribbling out the clock when they're losing. They are trying to dribble out the clock while like that's all just
That's petty.
insane to me. You want to talk about the last few points that Bam got? Whatever. The first 74, there ain't a debate about any of those 74 because he was just frying them. He was frying them. 3-pointers, mid-range, lobs, dunks, getting steals, turning that into buckets. I mean, let me stop. Joe, what was your reaction?
There was 44 free throw attempts, but it's cool. It's cool. He did. Yeah, like he was out there down. There was a lot of they was fouling. The Wizards are terrible for one, but you got to give respect to Bam. There's 5 Miami Heat players not playing that day. Like you had Tyler Hero wasn't playing. Like you had some of the top players not playing, and Bam was like, you could tell from the start of the game, he was like in that first quarter, 31 in the first quarter. That's how you knew he had to do everything because it's not an offensive output that we're used to seeing from Bam. You gotta
Yeah, but
respect
that's
it.
just not Bam's game. Yeah,
No,
Hero was
insane.
out, Howell was out, Wiggins was out, Khalil Ware was out.
No, it was out.
Those are like 4 of the big players for the Heat, especially when it comes to scoring. So yeah, Bam knew from the jump he had to do more offensively.
And his
Look, he got
woman
hot.
was on the sideline, so he had to show out.
Yeah, Asia was there.
Asia was there, the goat was there, so he had to show out. So, he had to make it happen. I thought it was great. I think for me, the worst part is, how NBA Twitter can be crazy. So I'm not surprised by NBA Twitter being mad about him passing Kobe and people coming out and saying that they should have took him out before he got the 81. My biggest thing is the players and the coaches and their responses. Like, yeah, besides KD loved it, but it's a lot of these players and coaches that Ime Doka came out with shade. Victor Wembanyama, I don't know if it was really shade. He just seemed like he don't care about nobody's stats but his own himself winning. Like, if you bring up any other player, he was like, yeah, I saw it, so what? But it seems like a
Yeah.
lot of these players, it was just like, whatever. I saw
Salty.
Kelly Oubre said some shit about it. He said,
Salty ass.
well, Joel Embiid did it efficiently and did it in 3 quarters and shit like that. Like you throwing a little shade at Bam, and I think it's a little hateful. I definitely think it's a lot of shade. You should be like enjoying this moment. It's NBA history. Like, bro, if you were in that situation, you would go for it too. Like, it's a once in
Right.
a lifetime situation. Like, you go for it.
Yeah, and again, especially for Bam, because he's not gonna be in that position. Like,
No.
Bam is not one of these high volume guys on every single night. Like, he does not care to take a bunch of shots. I think that's the piece that I think bothers me the most about it. Because there are certain players in the NBA, right, that we know they're just shot chuckers, they're stat patters. I'm talking about the James Hardens of the world, a younger D Book, even like a Westbrook, right? Like they live for their stats. They do, right? You know, not always saying it's wrong, right or wrong. I'm just saying they do love themselves some counting stats. Bam is like the antithesis of that. Bam is one of the most underappreciated and like unsung heroes of the very good players in the NBA. He finally has a moment where he decides to be a little selfish for himself. Mind
Mhm.
you, the Heat still won the game. It's not like the fucking Timberwolves from a few years ago when Cat started going crazy. He started chasing the record, and then they screwed up and lost the damn game.
Right, I remember
The
that.
Heat stayed comfortably ahead the entire time. Throughout the first
The
3
Wizards are
quarters,
so bad.
especially, even the beginning of the fourth quarter, Bam was still playing basketball. He was still passing to the right person, just knowing he was hot. So, like, okay, yeah, maybe some more heat checks in there because he knows he's having a good night. But he got a little selfish the last 9 minutes of the game. I'm not going to kill Bam of all people for that. Like,
I mean,
that's the part that
no, I'm not
pisses me
even.
off.
Fact. If you want to really take a slide at anything, talk about the Heat culture. What about Heat culture? Y'all up 40. Why you still playing? Well, Heat culture, Pat Riley. Why you still playing? That wasn't basketball out there in the fourth quarter. Why y'all doing that? Like, if y'all really want to attack something, that's what you could attack. But that's still not. That's still a little petty thing too. Like, dude, shut up. But just saying, if y'all love Heat culture so much, you would think like that was not basketball. The last 6-7 minutes of that game.
That's a pretty good point, Joe. And the reason why they did it is strictly because it was him. Like, Bam is like the
Yes, it's
torch
Bam.
bearer
Yeah.
of the modern Heat culture.
D Wade and then Bam. That's like they
Mhm.
would do it for.
Like I did see a good amount of players. I don't want to make it seem like everybody is hating on Bam.
No,
I
yeah,
saw a
yeah.
lot. Like, LeBron had a nice thing. Like, LeBron said Bam really liked that or something with all the emojis and everything. Like you said, KD had some good words to say about it. The people that are the most annoying are the Kobe fans. They're the ones that are really like hurt by this. And you know
This
what
is.
kills me about this, Joe?
I'm a Kobe
Is
fan, but this is stupid.
if
This is stupid.
Kobe was alive,
He would want
he
that
would
for
he
sure.
would have said go for it. He would have said he should
Facts.
have gone for it. There's no way Kobe would be acting like the little bitch like his fans are.
Facts.
No way. No way.
Facts.
That's just not in Kobe's DNA. Like
Facts.
records are meant to get broken.
And you wanted me to tell Bam, like if I'm Eric Spoelstra, you want me to say, hey Bam, I'm taking you out because
Yeah, you're at
Kobe died
74 points, but the
tragically, bro,
game's
and
over, and
it's
oh, so we're gonna
Kobe,
take you out
bro.
now. Like,
I'm like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, man, get me out of this
I'm
goddamn
going
game.
for history.
Going for it, you crazy. You're not
As,
subbing me out. No way.
us Miami fans have a unique perspective on this a little bit, Joe, because if we switch sports, we had the Dolphins a few years ago do the honorable thing and not get the record for
They did the honorable thing.
points, honorable, whatever.
But that
people
football is
wanna say.
different. Football different.
No,
Football is different,
I was
bro.
pissed then. I said the Dolphins should have kicked that damn field goal to have the record. Why not? Like
I
it's
agree with you on
history.
that. I
It's
agree with you on the
history.
kick.
Why would
It's
you
like
turn
you had
down
to even go for. That's fair. That's fair. No,
Like I'm
your
not
name
like
goes down.
if we take it back to basketball, it's not like the Wizards were incapable of playing defense. They were allowed
True.
to defend him. They were allowed to not hack the shit out of him all damn game. Like,
You
sorry.
facts.
I don't know what he's supposed to like. What are you supposed to? You
But
supposed to just not take the points?
do you think we're gonna remember this game? You think we're gonna be talking about Bam like this? Like we don't talk
No.
about
Why these Kobe
Devin
fans need to
Booker's.
shut the fuck up and stop being so damn butthurt?
Hey,
No one with in their right mind is
facts.
saying this game, this individual game, his scoring output was more impressive than Kobe Bryant's 81.
No one's ever saying
No
that.
one's
No.
gonna say that. No
Nope.
one's gonna say Bam is a better scorer than Kobe Bryant. So let him have his moment. He earned it. I don't get it. Congratulations, Bam.
Well deserved. Well deserved for real.
I know he'll hear this. But let's move on to some other crybabies. The biggest crybaby recently. I feel every time we do a damn show, we're talking about this dude crying about something. Jaylen Brown got ejected last night. That was the other big news. Probably would have been the big news had Bam not done his thing. It was a controversial ejection. It was a primetime game. He flopped his ass off on the sideline and then started complaining to the referee. Got one tech, and then I think I'll even admit it was a pretty quick second tech to get him ejected in that game. So, Joe, what's your kind of read on this Jaylen Brown ejection? Are you okay with it? Do you hate it? Do you what's your feelings towards this one?
First of all, ref that gave him not the check. The check is fine. The ref that ejected him, bro, you lame for that, and we won't be seeing you in the NBA Finals reffing any games, more than likely, because that was just a terrible call. It's a primetime game. You got the Spurs and the Celtics. Everybody wants to see that. Tatum is back, and the Celtics are looking more of a threat in the East. People want to see that game. You got to be more lenient, unless the man spit in your face or did something crazy. You gotta be a little more lenient. It's too early in the game. You can't kick him out right there. That was ridiculous. But
in the second quarter, so like it certainly impacted the game.
Facts. And then Jaylen Brown, wake up call. Like he gonna start whining again and say that he shouldn't get this type of reputation with the refs. But the refs think you a crybaby and you complain too much, so they light on that. They light on the whistle. They quick to pull the whistle. Like as soon as you start crying, the dude probably already had in his mind, man. Jaylen Brown always jipping and yapping and complaining about not getting calls and not getting star treatment. He get in my face. I'm not having it today. Ref was quick with that whistle. And Jaylen Brown he got to know he has that reputation now. It is what it is. You always are whining. There's so many footages of you complaining about other players getting foul calls and you not. You always flop. You do flop. Like, come on now, let's be real about it.
Like that play right there.
You will
flopper. Nobody really touch you, brother. Like
you a flopper. So it is that's your reputation right now. He gonna have to learn from it because they gonna need him. But ref was wrong. You can't be that quick with the whistle and kick the man out the game.
Yeah, to me, it's one of those situations where just both people are wrong.
Yep.
Jaylen Brown, you're wild as fuck for even complaining because that wasn't even close to a foul. Like Stephon Castle had basically stopped playing as he got by him, and then he does his little like lunge and then loses the ball out of bounds. Like you flopped. You were trying to get a call. You're embarrassed because you lost the ball out of bounds, and so now you're trying to back it up. Like we don't have all these damn cameras, all these people watching. You're trying to take it out on the referee. It's not the referee's fault. You flopped. It's okay. Move on. But
Yeah,
then, he gets mad. The one tech was warranted. Like the first
the
tech,
first one, yeah, you can't run up
warranted.
at the ref.
Like he's running at the ref, he's pointing at him, he's doing all the things that damn well is going to get you teched. The point where I say they're both kind of wrong because Jalen's wrong to that point, and he's still wrong to keep going at it. He's basically shopping referees to yell at about this. But it was so quick, the second one. Like it was like almost they anticipated him.
Right. They was like,
blowing
oh,
up,
I hope he
and
says
just,
another word. Right.
Yeah, it was like and I hate when referees do that. But if you just got a tech, shut up. Like you're too important to the team to risk getting ejected. Like, so just shut up, take your L, move on.
Wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth like you lost the ball to bounds. It's not like they didn't even get a
Right.
foul, they didn't get free throws, they didn't get nothing. Like you just it's a turnover. Like move on to the next play. But yeah, I mean the referee's wild for ejecting him right there. Like Jaylen Brown is I'm still not quite like on he's a superstar, but like he is a star in the league, and he is at least
not
for this
superstar.
season the best player on one of the top 5 teams in the NBA. You don't, especially a primetime game, but like any game, don't ruin a game like that.
This man
Like
averaging
just don't ruin a
28.
game.
This man averaging 28. And we're like, yeah, I don't know if he's a star or a superstar. He's just a guy.
He's a star.
He's a star for sure.
He's a star for sure. I don't know if I'd go like superstar to me is like that's maybe 5 people in the league.
He
I
got
don't
a
know if I'd
superstar
quite.
contract. Got an NBA Finals MVP.
Let's talk about the guy that should have been Finals MVP of that Finals, Joe. We'll keep it with the
Yes, sir.
Celtics. Jason Tatum, I think, shocked a lot of people in his recovery and is now back. He's played in 2 or 3 games for the Celtics.
Oh, you didn't hear the news? He's out. He's mourning. You know, he the biggest Kobe fan.
Pride's hurt.
Hurt bad, bro. He's sitting outside of Bam mansion right now, waiting on his
Yeah, I saw a lot of people making the joke. Yeah, Tatum would have subbed himself out at 81, and I said, it's a good joke. That joke's like 95% of the way there, but we all know damn well Jason Tatum would have subbed himself out at 80. He
for
wouldn't
sure.
even take 81.
He would not
He
take
would have
81.
he would have texted Kobe that morning on how like I just feel like I got 81 in me, but because I love you, being I'm only gonna score 80. So I had to sub myself out. Yeah, Jason Tatum is that level of corny when it comes to all
Kobe,
shit.
1,000%, 1,000%.
But Jason Tatum is very good at basketball. He is back. The Celtics have been in second place without him basically all year. Now Vucevic is dealing with some injuries, so he's going to be out for a minute. But what does this do to the East, Joe? You were already high on the Celtics even without Tatum. Now that he's back, what does this do for you? Are you Pistons Celtics? Are you gonna flip the Celtics over the Pistons? What do you think?
You know what? I still gotta watch some more before I do that. I still think it's Pistons. And you still gotta respect the Knicks. They did beat them like the Celtics last year. And I'm just saying it's
Without
you gotta
Tatum.
respect. Yeah, that is true. Without Tatum, but I mean the way Tatum's playing right now.
First of all, before you go, Joe, let me just make one thing real clear and correct you real quick. I don't ever have to respect the New York Knicks. I do not have to. Matter of fact, I will not.
My fault.
Do that.
My fault. Respect. Oh shit, that's funny. I'm still interested in seeing because I don't think Tatum's going to be playing the way or the role that he's playing right now for the Celtics in the playoffs. So then I want to see what that power struggle really looks like when Tatum has his legs back. Because when you watch Tatum play now, it really does seem like he's trying to fit into that role and not disturb what Jaylen Brown has created on this team this season so far. And I think he's doing that because it's just he doesn't have no pressure on him that way.
I think that's the right move.
Because he's coming in slow. He don't have to worry about things. He's getting to a spot. You're like, come on, you expect Tatum's going to have more than 15. I mean, he had a great first game, but he's going to take way more shots. He's going to have more minutes. He's going to demand the ball more the more comfortable he gets and the more conditioned he gets into the game of basketball. So I think once we see how that dynamic works closer, probably toward in a couple weeks. Actually, I think he'll be pretty good. So I think in April we'll really know right before playoff start. We'll really kind of see that power struggle and that narrative will kind of start to develop. But right now, yeah, they cool. I'm not sure yet though. I'm really not. Like, but if Tatum comes back, he's scary right now. They scary right now. They really are. They scary. I just don't know how. Man, we gotta see how Jason Tatum progresses. We gotta see.
Yeah, to me, I don't know if we're gonna see a like the full
Yeah,
Jason Tatum this season. Like I don't know that. I just feel like that'd be asking. I think it's just impressive that he's even back out
even
there to
out there,
begin
it's
with.
insane.
And man, if I was him or if I was, it's very easy, obviously, for me sitting on my couch and not being a professional athlete with the competitive desire and knowing I only have a limited window, all that. But like, it just feels risky putting him out there right now. Like, and I'm purely from
Scary.
like a health reason. Like, you don't want to see him mess that up all because you're trying to make a push this year. Like the Celtics, I hate to say it, but they did a great job kind of resetting their roster this past offseason.
Hmm.
Everyone thought this was going to be a throwaway year. It hasn't been. They acquire Vucevic at the trade deadline. Might end up being even a better version of having Porzingis there. Not the
Yeah,
shot blocker that Porzingis was, but one,
big body.
ironically, kind of saying this while he's hurt, but like will probably be more available. Very solid rebounder. Has a more of a low post game than Porzingis does. So it does give them that additional dimension, which I've seen the Celtics actually kind of use a little bit this year, especially with their second unit
Good.
when Jaylen Brown's taking a rest. They've done a really good job. Man, I wouldn't want to jeopardize Jason Tatum's health with rushing him back from this injury, but I'm sure they got plenty of doctors and everything all over it. Hopefully, he stays healthy. I gotta kind of agree with you, Joe. I think the Pistons gotta remain one for me, but they're a little leaky right now.
I'm about to say the
They're a
same
little
thing.
leaky
They've
right
been a
now.
little. I was just about to say that they really are.
They're
But
a little
yeah.
leaky right now. As much as like I find myself when they're not playing the Heat, kind of rooting for them in the East. Like I kind
Mhm.
of like seeing their
To,
rise, but
to be honest, I feel like every team is leaking right now besides two teams. To be quite honest, in the
yeah, and
entire
we're
NBA,
gonna get to
everybody
those two
got
teams,
holes
and
in
we're gonna get
this.
to those
It
two
really
teams in a
does seem like
minute.
that.
But let's talk about another team leaking. They had been steadily in like the fifth or sixth seed most of the year, but the Sixers have fallen to eighth, and now Maxi's out for 3 weeks with a ligament injury in his hand, I believe, or
That
on a
scab don't
finger.
never heal, bro.
So, what do you? I mean, it felt like the Sixers were overachieving kind of all year, but like also
Hmm.
shouldn't fail to mention like Paul George is still serving his suspension. There's one more person they don't have, Kelly Oubre. His hoe ass is out for 2 weeks with
Dang,
another
he must have
injury.
lost you
Like,
some money, huh?
no, some look. Look, Kelly Oubre is the one that slid under Jimmy, the last playoff
Oh,
series that the Heat had, injured Jimmy, and now he had to make his little comments last night about Bam. Like, just shut your ass up. First of all, you're not good enough to be
fair.
talking about any of these people. Just pipe down over there, and you know, just be a normal
Does
person.
Kelly Oubre have a ring?
Congratulations. Don't do that.
I was just asking a question. I was just asking a question.
I'm just saying. He can just be a good role player, say congratulations. There's no need to hate on someone's greatness. That's all I'm saying. But
Right. I'll give you
what do
that.
you I mean, I don't know that either one of us thought the Sixers were really gonna do anything this year, but they were at least a team that could have been intriguing, right? Like if Embiid is healthy in the playoffs with the way Maxi's been playing this year, they could have
Mhm.
been an intriguing storyline. At this point, you gotta wonder, are they I mean, I think they're safe from falling out of the play-in, but I don't know that I see them making a run from the play-in.
I feel like they got a bunch of good players and solid players, but I feel like they don't have cohesion. They're not a team. I think that really does affect them because Joel Embiid is not
They
a
got
team
way
leader.
too many part-time players.
Facts. And for a lot of people to attack Kevin Durant and say he's not a team leader and all that, Stephen A. Smith, I feel like Joel Embiid should be attacked more because you got a lot of solid players around you. I know you've been hurt a lot, But there's no reason why that team don't have any cohesion or seem like they have no like goal. There's no common goal on that team. There's a whole bunch of dudes out there playing, and it feels like Maxi's still super young, and you can't put that on him. You got all that young talent around him, and the 76 organization just in general, they don't know what the hell they doing. Like they gave up, they're giving up too easily. Like you gave up McCain. Like unless you know something about Jared
Right. For
McCain and
what?
how that go, like why? Like exactly for
He
what? You
has
got
been
all
a
this time.
solid role player for the Thunder.
Yes. And you know Joel Embiid's not the future. You're trying to make it work, but let's be real. That experiment does not have much hair left on its body, so we know that's not going to last much longer. So I don't know. I don't really know what they're doing to the point where, yeah, they got a lot of talent, but you have zero expectations for them to do well because from the top to bottom, there's no organization or cohesion whatsoever. There's no common goal, no
They
plan.
need to just blow that team up.
Yeah, exactly. You
Keep
got a lot of
Maxey,
talent, so you can get
keep
hits.
Maxey, keep
You can get stuff.
Edgecombe. That's it. Let those two lead the next generation
Yeah,
of 76ers. Get anything associated with the process, get it out.
gone out.
Get it out.
Scrub it
And
away.
Joel Embiid should be the quickest, fastest one that they usher out of that building.
Agreed.
They just, yeah, they're a nothing team to me. That's why before the season, it's like, oh, you don't have the Sixers. No, Paul George, part-time player. Joel Embiid, part-time player. Edgecomb's had a
I
nice
forgot
rookie
they had
season.
Paul George.
I'm bored. I don't want to play center. But what do you mean? Like, oh, you're too good to try and help the team? Okay. Like, it's exactly what I'm talking. Just
Understood.
get all those, get them all out the organization. You don't need any of them type of players. Right now.
Podcast P, man. That's what he is. It's him now. Podcast P, bro.
He can be right with us. All right, Joe, let's move over to the West. Let's talk about one team that is also
The Lakers?
struggling. No, we ain't talking about no damn Lakers. Although they keep stringing together wins. Joe, I told you I'm not too worried. I'm also not too hopeful for them, but they just seem to figure it out. They never have all their damn players, but they just seem to figure out how to get some wins going. But let's talk about the Nuggets, Joe. I was real high on them last week or 2 weeks ago when we did our episode. They're 4-6 in their last 10 now. It's objectively not looking good. Do I need to be panicking?
No. No, because they still got the best player in the world. Well,
he looks real injured.
Yeah, he does. He looks tired getting up there, but they still got the best player in the world. Jamal Murray this year has been playing great, a first-time All-Star. They just tired right now. I feel like they have the playoff experience with their main core guys. Aaron Gordon.
He's back on a minute.
Exactly. So I think that once they get that core back, I think they'll get rolling. They had the experience of making runs in the playoffs, so I know they understand this grind in this part of the season. I think if they stay comfortable position, I think they got a good chance to make a run in the playoffs. They still dangerous to me because they have the experience. You look at the Spurs, yeah, they got Victor Wembanyama, they balling right now, but they don't have the playoff experience. You look at OKC, yeah, they want the champs, they got playoff experience, but I don't know they don't have anybody to stop Jokic. And if Jamal Murray can play well and compete with Shea, I think that I have more faith in those top two stars for the Nuggets than I have for OKC because I don't know who's going to be that number 2 for OKC this year in the playoffs. So I think they definitely got a chance. And OKC and the Spurs could end up messing around and end up seeing each other if things go that way, and then make it real easy for the Nuggets. So I think as long as you got the best player in the world and a healthy Jamal Murray, you got a chance.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you. It's just Jokic, ever since he came back from his most recent injury, just has not quite looked the same to me. And it can be very hard. It can be very hard. Yeah. He's gonna eventually catch that dirty label that I've been trying to put on him for 2 or 3 years at this point. But
yeah,
now Lou Dort is
dirty
himself dirty. So
dirty.
That was a legit reason to be mad for Jokic in that scenario. But what I was getting is like, since he's come back, he just doesn't quite look the same. He's still obviously dominant, but in order for them to go where they want to go, I feel like he has to be his full version of himself. They can't even have 85% Jokic
I give you
because
that.
they got good role players, but they're only good role players when he's operating at full tilt. And I don't know if he's quite there yet. So maybe he can get there by the end of the season, but I would start considering just giving him more and more days off until you get to the playoffs because
I would too. He's earned
you're
it.
gonna need him. Yeah. Like I don't.
Who cares about the
On the
MVP?
Nuggets, like
Does he care about the MVP?
no,
Who,
and I don't
yeah,
think
I
is he
don't think he
even
does either.
eligible
So who
anymore.
cares? I think he.
Whatever.
Yeah, he might still be.
None,
Who cares?
none,
Yeah.
nonetheless, like seeding for them doesn't matter.
Nope.
It doesn't.
Nope.
They're good enough. They've gone through it. They've won. They don't. They can win a road game or two in a playoff series. Like they're not worried about that. So just make sure he's healthy. Jamal Murray's healthy. Aaron Gordon's healthy, and just say let the
Yep.
cards
We got.
fall as they do, and then
Mhm.
we'll just go from there. That's what I would do if I was the Nuggets. Operation get Jokic healthy.
Can't hate on that.
Roger, let's talk about some teams that are rolling. And I'll even leave my Miami Heat out of it for now.
Because they're not rolling.
What do you mean they're not rolling?
They're not.
Don't do that. Don't do
They're
that. They've won 6 in a row.
fizzling. They're fizzling.
They've won 6 in a row, 8 of their last 10. Don't do that.
Okay,
Don't do
whatever.
that. Including beating your damn Pistons.
Okay. They're no longer smoldering. There's a little spark there. A flame may ignite. Congratulations.
They're rolling enough to get Bill Simmons worried. So that makes me happy. But let's talk about the real two teams that are probably the two best teams in the NBA. OKC
Yes,
Thunder,
damn.
San Antonio Spurs. They're 9-1 in their last 10. They're both rolling. Whew. Who do you like more right now, Joe?
Hey, in that last segment, I was saying Jokic was the best player in the world, and I sat there and I thought for a second because I was thinking about how close it is. Because what Victor Wembanyama is doing right now is scary. It's crazy. I know he doesn't have the point production that you would expect to see from somebody you say is dominating the game. His 21 points is good enough because the amount of shots that he affects on the defensive side is ridiculous. He's easily going to be defensive player of the year, and he's going to get some MVP votes. I think he's right there, and that's why the Spurs are looking this good right now. I think Victor, and did you see him crying the other day in a regular season game? This man really cares about basketball. And I think that's the scariest thing for the NBA. Like, you do not, he's 7'6", crossing people over, dunking, doing fast breaks, step back threes. You can't defend him. And he has the same mentality as Kobe. That's scary. He don't have DeAndre Ayton mentality. He don't have Anthony Davis mentality. He don't have Roy Hibbert mentality. He don't have that lazy big man mentality. That man out there talking about, I'm going to take you out. He mad when he loses. He lost an MVP to Chet Holmgren back in the day, and he ain't never forgot it. And that's why he still go for that man head every time he see him. And I think that's why the Spurs are balling out, and that's why they are one of the biggest threats in the West for me. I think OKC look good. They got Shea, obviously. They got nice role pieces. They deep, but I see holes in it. It was not like last year. For some reason, it's not the same feel as last year. They still got that same.
They've got that. They had to go through that playoff grind. That carried into this year. You know, Jalen Williams came into the year hurt. He stayed hurt throughout the year. He's had to miss a lot of games. Dort's missed games. Caruso's missed games. SGA even had to miss some games. Like they're hurt. They're seeing why. Like, and this is why it gets so frustrating.
It's why hard to go back to back in the NBA.
Warriors teams, even with KD, the Cavaliers teams that were going up against him, those Miami Heat teams with LeBron, Wade, and Bosh,
going to 10 straight finals.
The Lakers back with Kobe and Shaq. Like, it is so hard to just be healthy enough to do that. Like, that's why you see this all the time with these teams. Like, oh my God, the Thunder, they just won. They were destroying everybody. They're young. They're gonna be the team to beat for years. And then it's like this year, they're still in that conversation, obviously, but like we see just the attrition of all that is so hard for them to keep up with. With that being said, I'm still gonna lean but it's like the evermost slightest lean to OKC over San Antonio. But what I love about San Antonio is one, the growth of Stephon Castle this year. His playmaking ability is such a difference
It's
maker for them
insane.
because what it also unlocks is De'Aaron Fox can do what De'Aaron Fox just does best.
Yes. Yep.
Get downhill, score. He doesn't have to worry about setting up an entire offense. Castle can do that. He can.
Dylan Harper
It's not that.
balling.
It's not that De'Aaron Fox is scoring a ton. He's not averaging 25 or anything. His points per game are honestly probably some of the lowest in his career.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the way he can play, his mentality,
The
getting
change
downhill.
of pace, the speed.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
exactly.
so
That's scary.
I just love what all that unlocks. And then you got a bunch of guys that are willing to kind of do the gritty work, and like a Keldon Johnson. I love that type of player. They got I'm blanking on his name, the big man, Cornette, that they got from the Celtics.
Cornette, yes.
He's willing to
Perfect
do a
fit.
bunch of the kind of dirty work. Wembanyama's the anchor on defense, but unlike that fraud that plays in Minnesota right now, he can actually you can't target him.
He's not a
defensively.
liability in a
Yeah, he's not a
7-game series.
liability when good teams play them. Like they are a very, very, very good and dangerous team. I'm gonna be locked into them as the season kind of comes to an end, and obviously in the playoffs. But the Spurs are on their ass right now.
I'm not gonna lie, and this sound corny as hell, but we can't underestimate they home court advantage either. Victor got that crowd crazy. I like watching Spurs games because the crowd is crazy. They don't have no music playing in the
they have
stadium.
very good fans. They do have very good fans.
It's like almost Europe over there. Like it's fun, and I think that's gonna be even more amplified when they go to the playoffs. Because TV gonna want it, the NBA's gonna want it. They got the drum and shit out there. Like that shit gonna go wild in the playoffs, even though it is San Antonio, and it's not like ooh, But that crowd gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be great for TV. It's gonna be like watching Golden State back in the day when them crowds were going crazy. I'm telling you, watch out for it. That crowd is crazy. It's fun to watch. I watch Spurs games when they're televised and it's a home game. I watch it because I know it's gonna be crazy. The fans gonna be crazy. The whole atmosphere is just it's a fun vibe that I think more NBA teams need, to be honest. Bring back that fun spectator sport vibe.
I'll co-sign that.
I don't feel like I don't need to. I actually like the club vibe of the arenas, but like, can I still feel like I'm at a sporting event and not the club?
Yeah, I think like
it's a weird mix. I know it's cool.
There's been a shift to
hard.
like corporate and like groups and like not necessarily being about the actual game, but the entertainment.
I hate
being
that.
There
Exactly.
I get that. It makes money, all those things. But I do think at some point there needs to be a little bit of a correction, because if it stops becoming a place to be because of how cool the environment is, you could lose some of that. But we'll see. I think there's a happy medium that can exist there.
Absolutely.
I just think we've kind of swung one way quite a bit. We need to balance it out a little bit. But Joe, you know how we end this show. We choose love. We choose violence.
Yes.
What you got?
I'm gonna send love to the NBA, man. It took them a minute to do it in the front office, higher ups, but thank you for doing it. Thank you for stepping in and canceling Magic City Monday for the Atlanta Hawks. Cause I've been waiting for 2 weeks for us to do this, because I was gonna send some hate towards the Hawks, because you gotta be damn kidding me. We finna have Magic City Monday. Like what? Come on, bro. Like I get it. All you having is wings, and you're gonna have a DJ and music. But people know what Magic City is. What if a parent taking their kid to the game and their kid like, what's Magic City? Now I gotta explain what Magic City is. Like, come on, bro. Y'all gotta do better than that. Like, come on, the Hawks. Like, come on. I get it. It's the culture of Atlanta, and they got the city edition uniforms and jerseys and all that. But Magic City of all things, bro. Y'all couldn't do like what else? Peaches, like ain't Dunkin' Donuts or something like that from like Atlanta first or something like that. Y'all, Krispy Kreme is from Atlanta. I don't know what is from Atlanta. Something y'all could do anything but Magic City Monday. And I'm so glad the NBA stepped in and said we're not doing that.
That's crazy.
Because that's insane. That's insane. And all these people out here trying to act like it was a good idea and support it. Y'all should be Y'all lying to yourself. Come on, bro. I know on Sundays on NBA or in the NFL we see Viagra and beer commercials all the time, but they don't be dropping Viagra from the sky in the freaking game. Okay,
They weren't gonna have no damn strippers at the game, Joe.
That's not the point, bro. That's not the point. That's not the point. Everybody know what Magic City is, bro. You promoting a strip club at a basketball game? That's crazy work, bro. Let's stop being nice, bro. A stripper is a stripper. You gonna wife a stripper?
I'm not hating on their profession.
No, you not. You not wifing a stripper. Let's stop. We need to stop this shenanigans, bro. You not. You may have fun with one, but you not wifing one.
They're working for their living. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Stop lying to yourself, bro. Stop lying to yourself.
I'm not lying to anybody. I have no issue with them trying.
You wouldn't even wife a girl that worked at Oz, but you want Magic City Monday to be okay. Come on now. Come on.
I do not care where women work. I will date and talk to anybody if they're good people. Just throw that out there, but happily taken also.
I'm not saying strippers ain't good people. Some strippers are good people.
That's what it sounds like you're saying. It sounds like they're not wife material is what you're trying to say.
Not.
That's what it sounds like.
They not. Okay, go ahead. Let your woman come home smelling like baby oil and cigarettes every day with handprints of another man marks on her ass cheeks. Go right ahead, bro. To each his own.
What if she's
to each his own?
What if she's doing that to until she can make it in a different career that she's trying to make?
Well, then I will.
So
I would meet her when she makes it to that other career. The past is the past, but the present is present. Use a stripper right now. Use a stripper. It is what it is.
Whatever.
Hey, well, maybe I should take that back because the first lady did spread eagle. So you can be a stripper and then become anything you want. So stepping stone.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see. I was gonna go hate on them canceling.
No way, were you really?
Fuck it, I don't care. We can disagree. That's
freaking hilarious.
I'm choosing hate on the NBA for making them cancel their damn night. That's to me, it's crazy. At the end of the day,
it's crazy.
Atlanta. No one knows their own people more than the people that live in Atlanta. I do hear some of the commentary about, are we promoting the right things in terms of like women's safety and stuff like that? I'll hear that.
Why couldn't they have lemon pepper wing night then?
At the end of the day,
and just say,
I mean, that was going to be one of the things that they were going to do.
What else was they going to have? They was going to have. What else was they going to have? They was going to be handing out Magic City stickers.
DJ,
yeah, that's cool. Let's call it Lemon Pepper Monday.
They're just going with a fun name. Give one of their famous places, and it's not like if you grow up in Atlanta,
you know what it is. That's true.
Those kids, by the time they're 10 years old, they know what Magic City is.
That's true.
Like, I feel like this whole thing we gotta hide like the sexual.
You don't have to hide it, but you don't have to promote it.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if things like this were more just openly discussed in American society, there'd be way less stigmas. It would be more safe. Like all of those.
Go ahead and work at Magic City. You may make a connection with the Atlanta Hawks.
I mean, I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying. Like, I don't think it should be. I don't know. Like, I hear both sides of it, but I just feel like you're also like now basically shaming the women that work there.
Yes.
Like, yes, I mean, you're basically saying you are not.
Yes, I am.
Well, I wasn't even referring to you specifically. I was referring to like the NBA.
I am though.
Like,
sorry.
In general, they're just like they're shaming the people that work there and like saying like, oh no, you're not. We don't celebrate you. Like I don't know. Like I just think I think it's weird. If they want to do it.
Have you ever been in a strip club? How bright are the lights? I'm just saying. It's a little shame going on in there. It's not very bright.
How bright are the lights when you go to a club? A regular club.
There's a lot of shame going on in there too. I done woke up shameful many a times.
The way you do it, God.
I had to take one for the team.
That's great. All right, yeah, we're 3 and possible.